Hello, it is Friday. It is December the 23rd, and this is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion. Today we read from the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verses 11 through 24. Here's the word of the Lord. For this is the message you heard from the beginning. We should love one another. Do not be like Cain, who belonged to the evil one and murdered his brother. And why did he murder him? Because his own actions were evil and his brothers were righteous. Do not be surprised, my brothers and sisters, if the world hates you. We know that we have passed from death to life because we love each other. Anyone who does not love remains in death. Anyone who hates a brother or sister is a murderer, and that you know that no murderer has eternal life residing in them. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. This is how we know that we belong to the truth and how we set our hearts at rest in his presence. If our hearts condemn us, we know that God is greater than our hearts, and he knows everything. Dear friends, if our hearts do not condemn us, we have confidence before God and receive from him anything we ask, because we keep his commands and do what pleases him. And this is his command: to believe in the name of his Son, Jesus Christ, and to love one another as he commanded us. The one who keeps God's commands lives in him, and he in them. And this is how we know that he lives in us. We know it by the Spirit that he gave us. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today is titled Us versus Them. Much of middle school gym class is unremarkable until the boys were playing dodgeball. You couldn't miss the distinct smack of the rubber playground ball against the gym walls. When dodgeball was played, an unmistakable us versus them mentality was observable. Each player was out to get the others before he was gotten. This letter to the church addressed a group of Christians who had come to identify themselves as people against the world. Those inside the church were us, and those outside were them, and never the twain shall meet. While this group of believers did not begin with such hostility at its core, it slipped into a sort of game of spiritual dodgeball, taking aim at them as a definition of character and responsibility. The author, however, attempted to refocus this community by drawing attention to two key themes. Christ reveals God and his command and commands us to love others. This love for others is grounded in the redemptive love that Christ demonstrated for all people. We cannot separate the revelation of God through Christ from the command to love others. And the hymn is titled Blessed Be the Tie That Binds by John Fawcett. Blessed be the tie that binds our hearts in Christian love. The fellowship of kindred minds is like to that above. And from the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 11, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. And that is your daily devotion for Friday, December the 23rd. Have a blessed day.